from the world of sport. Several talking points making the round in the world of sport this beautiful weekend. Of course, I must confirm to you in the world of basketball. Cameroon got the better of Senegal in the pre-Olympic qualification stage this weekend. We talk about football because several matches were decided all through Europe this weekend. Talking about Chelsea yesterday, the millionaire club were defeated by West Ham United 3-1. We talk about Tottenham Hotspur also defeating United by 2-0. Talk about the lives of Manchester City against Newcastle United. In the Spanish La Liga, a victory for Barcelona, and of course back-to-back win for Real Madrid in Italian Serie A. And guess what? Victor Osimhen are scoring brace in that particular encounter. And in the German Bundesliga, don't forget on Friday, Harry Kane scoring his first ever goal for Bayern Munich, and of course getting that 4-0 victory over their opponent. We talk about the Nigerian football club right there at the African continent. We talk about several talking points making it run in the world of sport. My name is Ayomikun Adeniyi. Of course, you can simply call me Purity, your sporting investor. Tell your friend to come and enjoy what we serve on this dial. We start with basketball this beautiful Monday morning. And like I confirmed to you, Senegal against Cameroon ended 80-74 in favor of Cameroon. And guess what? In the first quarter of that game, it was a beautiful moment where Cameroon scoring 25 points in the first quarter. And of course, Senegal scoring 25 points to match a draw in the first quarter. And in the second quarter, it was a game dominated by Cameroon side, scoring 22 points against 8 points. Brilliant performance coming from this Cameroon side in the second quarter. And in the third quarter, Senegal came back perfectly in that particular third quarter, scoring 21 points against 15 points. They wrap it up with 20 points in the last quarter against 80 points to the side of Cameroon. At the end of the day, it was Cameroon 80, and of course Senegal 74. I remember before that final game, Senegal started their campaign against the Tigers of Nigeria, and guess what? They defeated Nigeria by 93-87, and of course in their second game against Mali, they defeated Mali in that encounter, scoring 74 points against 71 points. And in their third game against Guinea, they scoring 100 points against 60 points, destroying Guinea in that particular game. Although they lost the final, but perfectly well they did what they have to do. And as for Cameroon defeating Guinea in their first opening game, scoring 104 points against 74 points against Tunisia also. They did well by defeating Tunisia in that game. And of course, Cameroon defeating Mali in their third game, scoring 87 points against 70 points of Mali. And just yesterday, they finished the job by defeating Senegal in their last game. Other qualifying stages, we saw Turkey against Croatia, and guess what? Croatia winning that game, scoring 84 points against 71 points. They did well in the first quarter, continuing the impressive run in the second quarter, although they lost the third quarter, and of course they wrap it up in the fourth quarter, getting that famous victory against Turkey, and of course Poland also getting their very famous victory against their opponents. Several other matches decided in the world of basketball this weekend. Also, we saw Argentina be defeated by Bahamas, scoring 82 points against 75 points. Argentina losing in that particular encounter. They got the first quarter perfectly, scoring 26 points against 22 points. Although they lost the second quarter after scoring 16 points against 20 points. They came back in the third quarter, rallied it up with 21 points. And of course, they lost the last quarter 23 to 12 points. At the end of the day, it was a defeat on their part. Away from basketball this beautiful Monday morning, let's talk some football stories because this weekend, the Nigerian team in the continent, the life of Bender Insurance against the Asset Chief of Algeria. Yes, Bengal Insurance scoring just 1 goal at home, defeating Associate by 1 goal to nothing in a beautiful encounter right there at Benin City. Definitely they have to wrap up the game in the second game where they'll be traveling back to Algeria. Possibly we saw a beautiful performance from that team yesterday. And guess what? The usual suspect talking about Imade getting that long goal for Bengal Insurance. Definitely we will see what they will do in the second game and second leg of that particular encounter. And just yesterday we saw the game between Remo Stars against their opponent from Ghana right there at the continental stages. And guess what? Remo Stars losing by just 1 goal. But definitely we see what will happen at the second leg of that particular encounter. Trust us on this day. We give you the latest and the biggest coming from the world of football. And trust us, we give you all you need to know coming from that particular tournament. But as we speak, Remo Stars losing the first leg against the opponent from Ghana. And just yesterday also the MPFA champion talking about Enyimba Football Club of Aba losing to another rival from Libya, Al Ali Benghazi, 4 goals to 3 in a beautiful encounter. Definitely they'll be coming back to Nigeria, and of course we wish them well in the second leg of that game. Alright, away from Africa, let's just straight to Europe this beautiful morning. And of course, we'll be starting from the German Bundesliga. Because this weekend we saw beautiful moments coming from the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich against Werder Bremen. It was indeed a very beautiful encounter in that game. And of course, we saw Bayern Munich scoring 4 goals against Werder Bremen. Playing away from home and scoring 4 beautiful goals. And trust you, Harry Kane was in the score sheet. And of course, provided an assist in that particular encounter. Other game that were decided over the weekend. Dortmund against Cologne ended in the 1-0 to nothing in favor of Dortmund. Bayern Leverkusen against RB Leipzig, 3 goals to 2 in a very interesting game. Hoffenheim lost at home. Stuttgart against Buckingham ended 5 goals to nothing. After the first game of the German Bundesliga, Stuttgart topping that particular table with just 3 points, followed by Bayern Munich with 3 points, Union Berlin with 3 points, Wolfsburg with 3 points, Bayern Leverkusen also with 3 points, Freiburg with 3 points, Dortmund sitting at number 8 position with 3 points, and several other talking points coming from the world of Bundesliga this beautiful morning. Away from German Bundesliga this beautiful morning. Let's just straight to Italy. Definitely we'll be starting with the game that involved Napoli in this weekend. And guess what? Napoli winning that game away from home by 3 goals to 1. And our own Victor Osimhen scoring 2 brilliant goals in that particular encounter. A beautiful moment coming from the world of Italian Serie A this beautiful morning. And of course, Empoli against Verona ended 1 goal to nothing in favor of Verona playing away from home. Inter Milan against Monza ended 2 goals to nothing. And of course, Frankfurt against Girona 4 goals to 1 in favor of Florentina. And Lazio was in action this weekend also. They lost by 2 goals to 1. Udinese against Juventus ended 3 goals to nothing in favor of Juventus. AS Roma played a 2-2 draw yesterday. Definitely several interesting stories because Atlanta are scoring 2 goals against Sassuolo. quickly after the first game. From the Italian Serie A, we saw Fiorentina with 3-pointer, topping the league, followed by Juventus by 3-pointer, Napoli with 3-pointer, Inter Milan with 3-pointer, Atlanta with 3-pointer, Lecce with 3-pointer, Verona with 3-pointer. And in the relegation zone, Sassuolo with just 0 points, Girona, and of course, Udinese right there with 0 points. Definitely action will continue later today from the Italian Serie A. And in the Spanish La Liga later today, 2 matches will be decided in the Spanish La Liga. Granada against Real Vallecano, and of course Sevilla will be in action. But before we talk about those matches that will be decided later today, let's talk about matches that went down yesterday at the Spanish La Liga. Atletico Madrid played goalless draw against Real Betis in a very beautiful moment of football. 90 minutes without no goal. Interesting game coming from the Spanish La Liga this weekend. Mallorca against Valeria scoring 1-0 away from home, and a victory for Valeria in that particular encounter. Valencia again was in action this weekend, and of course they got their fourth 3-pointer. And of course Real Sociedad against Celta Vigo ended in a 1-1 draw. Just this weekend, like I'm telling you, Real Madrid against Almeria ended 3-1 in favor of Real Madrid. And of course, Jude Bellingham scoring 2 goals in that particular game. Jude Bellingham scoring 2 goals, and of course giving another assist in that game. 3-1 in favor of Real Madrid. Alright guys, you are still on to sport today on your Super Dial on 103.5 FM. Definitely talking sports in a big way. And of course we still have a lot of stories to give you this beautiful morning from the English Premier League. Right about now we'll be going on a short commercial break, and when we return, definitely the show will continue as we'll be going down to England and give you the latest coming from that particular tournament.
On 103.5 FM.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dogafort Filling Station in Lewura Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
lótìtọ́ àti lódodo bá a ti rìn lákòóní láti wá look trendy níbikíbi àti nígbàkúùgbà. iléeṣẹ́ amúnidára Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor ní gbogbo ayé ń ná báyìí. Oh yes, upwardly mobile individuals are now pitching their tent with Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor to look trendy and corporate at all times. At Mike Tomon, we handle corporate, natives, casuals, uniforms, and all kinds of fashion designs. ìròyìn wá tó àmójúbà o. ẹ kàn sí iléeṣẹ́ Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor lẹ́ni ní nọ́mbà 30 Adébájọ Road, Kogi, Bódìjà, Ìbàdàn. Or call 080-3644-8054. At Mike Tomon Bespoke Tailor, we help people look good.
It's the Smooth Drive, entertainment, just music and more.
I will blow your mind.
John the Elves, MJJ the App Bender, and the gang on your fave dial on a 103.5 FM every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, 5 to 8 p.m. Non-stop fun and entertainment.
At Honor FM 103.5 Ibadan, honor and integrity, our watchword.
Alright, welcome back. In case you're just joining, this is Sport Today on Honor 103.5. Of course, still talking sports in a big way. And before we leave Spanish La Liga, yesterday we saw the game between Barcelona and of course Cadiz, which ended 2-0 in favor of Barcelona. Pedri opened the scoring in the 82nd minute, and of course Ferran Torres doubling it in the extra time of that game to make it 2-0 in favor of Barcelona. Alright, away from that, this beautiful Monday morning, let's talk about football from the English Premier League. And just yesterday, we saw the game between West Ham United and, of course, Chelsea Football Club. Ended 3-1 in favor of West Ham United in a very embarrassing fashion. Chelsea was destroyed after spending millions of pounds this summer. And guess what? Enzo Fernandez missing a decisive penalty in that game, and of course Moses Caicedo causing another penalty in that particular game. It ended 3-1 in favor of West Ham United. Chelsea continue to struggle, and of course still looking for their first win of the season. Away from West Ham this beautiful Monday morning, Aston Villa against Everton ended 4-0 in favor of Aston Villa. Aston Villa destroying and defeating Everton by 4-0 this weekend. Manchester City against Newcastle United ended in a victory for the champions of the English Premier League. And of course, this weekend on Saturday, it was the game between Tottenham Hotspur and of course Manchester United. And guess what? 2-0 in favor of Tottenham Hotspur defeating Manchester United by 2-0. Brentford was in action against Fulham at 3-0 in favor of Brentford, and Liverpool against Bournemouth ended 3-1. We saw that beautiful game from the Liverpool side, beating Bournemouth by 3-1. Wolverhampton Wanderers lost against Brighton by 4-1 after selling several players from that Brighton team. They continue their impressive run this weekend by defeating Wolves by 4-0. Nottingham Forest defeating Sheffield United right there, Hardy Forest by 2-0. And later today it will be the turn of Arsenal and of course Crystal Palace. Alright, it's getting more interesting talking about the table of the English Premier League because as we speak we have Brighton after 2 games securing 6 points from 2 games, and of course City by following through by 6 points, also defeating Newcastle this weekend to make it 6 points. Brentford with 4 points in the 3rd position, and in the 4th position we have Liverpool with 4 points, Tottenham Hotspur with 4 points also, West Ham United in the 6th position after defeating Chelsea. Make it 4 points this season. Newcastle United with 3 points in the 7th position, and in the 8th position after playing just 1 game, Arsenal with just 3 points. Crystal Palace with 3 points later today to be the turn of Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Aston Villa in the 10th position with 3 points, and Nottingham Forest with 3 points in the 11th position. Manchester United with 3 points sitting right there at the 12th position. Fulham also with 3 points, and guess what? In the 14th position of the table, Chelsea Football Club with just 1 point after 2 games. Bournemouth with just 1 point.